React to what who said about me? He watched what? Yo, no matter how much you guys try to push it, there will never be an interaction between me and DSP. There's no ties there. We're not in the same correlation of anything. We're not in the same media space, nothing. Like,
I told you.
Why y'all keep trying to push that narrative?
He's gonna make fun of the way he looks. He's gonna make fun that he's white. He's gonna make fun of his goatee. He's gonna make fun of his receding hairline. He's gonna make fun of that he's almost, you know, like old as shit. Go ahead and say it, bro, because I know that's...
Annan, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Perpy Warpy, thank you for the 4 months. Yeah, stop trying to push that narrative. I don't give a fuck if he wants to match with me or not. My services cost. I don't give a fuck if he was talking crazy or not. How can somebody that was too scared to do a podcast for 50 bands talk crazy about me? Nigga, all you have to do is just sit there with your fucking porn goatee.
Told you.
And just talk. And you didn't want a free 50 bands? Like, bro, don't talk to me, bro. Like, a man that doesn't hit the gym daily or weekly, you can't speak to me. On top of that, if you're not properly groomed, you can't speak to me. On top of that, if your voice box and vocal cords never deepened, you can't speak to me. If you're still rocking a goatee in 2023, you can't speak to me. If you're 5 foot something, you can't speak to me. If you never upgraded your camera quality to pristine for your audience, you can't fucking speak to me. Yo, we are not on the same level. We are not in the same space. I'm low tier God. I don't even know what the fuck a DSP is, bro. Stop trying to push that narrative. Seriously, stop trying to push that narrative. If I was him, I would literally focus on trying to rebuild my brand. Like, hit the gym, get hair transplant surgery, or wear hats 24/7 on stream. Stop wearing a pussy face goatee. Like, you know what a goatee looks like on people? Pussy hair. It's not even crispy lined up, bro. Stop rocking a pussy hair, fucking creepy, older white man goatee. Like, bro, get your shit clean. Wear the full beard or something. Who the fuck still rocks goatees?
I told you, bro.
I literally don't see anybody with a goatee. The only people that have goatees are fucking the guy you guys just mentioned, DSP, and fucking Robert Whitaker. Those are the only 2 motherfuckers that wear goatees. I'm talking about the goatees that fully connect. We're not talking about just this little shit. We're talking about the full square around your motherfucking mouth. Fuck out of here, bro. Don't speak to me. If that nigga wants to rent me for his stream, yo, DSP, I'm gonna need 5 bands, bro. I'm gonna need 5 bands. You could have gave me the 5 bands if you wouldn't have been too pussy to do the podcast for 50 racks. Don't mention me again. There is no beef. There won't be any interactions. I don't even know why I'm speaking on this type of shit. Focus on your sexy, bro. Focus on your health. You looking real pale and shit on stream. Like, everything's looking discombobulated. You still got that old ass camera, fucked up ass lens, action figures in the back, teddy bears. Like, worry about the poverty stream. I'm low tier God. I don't know what the fuck you are. Like, any fucking ways. There, clip that shit, send it to him, call it a day. Let's get back to what the fuck I was doing. All right, when you say he was talking mad slick, okay, what was he saying? How can you talk mad slick about me? Let's hear what he was saying.
He's gonna skip it. He's gonna skip that video a bunch of times.
I just want to know what he said.
If you watch the video,
he's talking about my stream layout. What about it?
He's gonna skip it like crazy.
What about it? What about my stream layout? Guys, what's wrong with my stream layout?
It's inefficient as hell, bro.
So my stream layout, custom music when I play Street Fighter. What else? I rage quit, which I don't do in Street Fighter 6. What else? Bro, what's up with the 2014-15 shit? I rage quit? Like, who cares? Like, I don't even rage quit anyway, but who gives a flying capital fuck? Anything else? He's hating on my stream overlay. Alright, I got something for that, guys. Extremely grown-ass man, by the way. Like, go fuck some bitches or something, bro. Take the action figures and posters off your fucking wall. You see this aura? You see this ambiance that I have set?
You know what's funny about this shit?
Like,
hold
it's
on.
sexy.
You know what's funny?
Shit.
He's trying to make it seem like he didn't know about that video. The reason why he's giving this big ass reaction is because he knew about it. He knew about it and he was pissed already about this shit. But you know how Dale is. Dale always has to make it seem he's not, you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't know about shit. That, you know, he has his life and stuff like that. It's complete bullshit, bro. Complete fucking bullshit. This motherfucker been knew about that video, bro.
How Twitch works. You don't need donations to have a successful stream on Twitch. But I guess when you're not keen to business, when you turn down a $50,000 bag for sitting on your fucking ass, I mean, you really can't speak to me, bro.
Beef, exactly, bro.
You know what? I know what it is. He's probably like, you know what? I'll just diss Low Tier God and maybe I'll get some of his trolls in my stream and my stream will pick up. I mean, get this, bro. Focus on that hairline, bro. How about this? Your next stream goal should say turkey transplant hairline trip so that we can rebuild your fucking hairline.
He's pissed, bro. He's mad right now.
You shouldn't be speaking to a man with a crispy, symmetrical jawline, crispy hairline, chiseled, crispy skin, peanut butter complexion, hits the gym daily, body to kill for, height that heightens. I don't even need to say the rest. Who we talking about? This Walmart NPC that I would just pass by when I'm picking up some fucking walnuts. Bro, get this. I don't even know why I elaborated on it that much. But somebody will clip it, pull it up. I really don't give a fuck about this dude. I don't know what his beef is. Focus on Boogie or some shit, or Wings. Don't you have a podcast to do for 50 bands? How are you too pussy to accept 50 bands? How does that work? We played the Tekken beta already. Yeah, it's just basically him trying to steal my clout, whatever. But I hope it works because your shit's looking real poverty, bro. Your shit's looking real poverty. Anyway, let me go back to what I was doing. Guys, don't tell me nothing else about this fucking weirdo speaking on me. Thank you. The only way he would know if I keep hitting the dashboard in 6, if it's... There's some shit I can't even say. Let's just keep it tasteful. The only reason he would know I'm still hitting the dashboard on 6 because I don't want to watch long-ass super moves is if he's watching my stream with his meat out, beating it like he was caught on stream. But matter of fact, I don't even think he was really beating his meat on stream. I think that was a failed attempt at trying to make some buzz around his name, bro. The dude fake masturbated in front of the fucking camera for clout, and it didn't even work. What dude does this when they're masturbating? Anyways, there's your clout. Now use some of that money you might get off reacting to my shit to rebuild your fucking hairline. And I already know your midsection has at least 5 to 6 creases. Now let's turn on the layout that he probably dislikes. Get off my fucking dick, motherfucker.
So anyway, I'm on YouTube and I'm browsing through and something pops into my feed. You ready for this, guys? The big build up. I know I've been building it up. The name of the video, and don't quote me on this, it's not word for word. But the name of the video is something like this. You ready? LTG can't handle the jab, jab, jab. Now, immediately I read the title of this video. And I know it's a Street Fighter 6 video. And I think in my head, oh no. So basically, he probably is complaining about Street Fighter 6, the same thing I've been complaining about. that there's too many characters who can just mash jab and it interrupts everything you do. And I'm thinking this is probably going to be like a salty compilation video, right? Like it's going to be like a 10-minute video where they just take him freaking out about Street Fighter 6 people mashing, jabbing, interrupting everything he does. That's what I thought it was going to be, all right? So I click on the video, and much to my surprise, that's not what it is at all. What this is an hour-long edit where basically they took matches that he was playing. And it's weird because I think the matches they picked were the ones he lost. But at the same time, it's not like there were matches where he was getting like blown out constantly and freaking out. I don't know. I just think what it is that people like to act like things are way more drama than they are. I didn't find the video to be too overdramatic at all. Like, I mean, he got angry a few times during the matches, for sure. So do I, you know? I mean, I think sometimes I actually get way more worked up than he did in this video, right? But I don't know, like, it was fascinating because I've literally never watched LTG gameplay before. Just being honest, it's the first time I've ever watched this guy play anything. I don't watch his content. I don't know anything about how he streams or whatever. And I actually watched almost the entire video. Like, basically, I became absolutely fascinated with this content, okay? Allow me to explain why. There was multiple reasons why I was fascinated by this content, okay? Like, so many things were going on, all right? So, number one, his layout, okay? Here's my layout when I stream, okay? Here's my layout. As you can see, you know, okay, keep in mind this camera should be fitting into this frame right here. But you see my layout? I would consider that my layout is a minimalist layout, all right? And what I mean by that is, as you can see, I give the game 95% of the real estate on my screen. For me, when I'm playing the game, it's about the game, right? LTG's layout essentially is he's over here in the upper left-hand corner, and he's got a big widescreen camera. Below him is his stream chat. And I think he's streaming on Twitch currently. So below him is the Twitch. So this whole third of the screen over here is him and his chat. Okay? Then over here, like this segment of the screen is the game, but it's small. It's like crushed, like small. And then he's got like stuff on the bottom of the screen running that says what music he's currently playing. He's one of those streamers that he doesn't use the game's natural soundtrack. He has one of those things where he just plays his own custom soundtrack, and it's all video game music, which, by the way, I actually liked a lot of the music. He's playing like old Street Fighter tunes and stuff. I was like, this is good music, actually. Some of it, not all of it. Like, he was playing like Mega Man X8, and I was like, ugh, I can't stand the later Mega Man X shit. But he was doing some good stuff. It was like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, old Mega Man games. I was like, oh, these are pretty good tunes. Like, this is good stuff. But to me, if I'm playing a game, I want the natural soundtrack from the game to come through. I never understood streamers who play other music over the game. I don't know. I guess it was always a common thing or a popular thing to do. I never did that. I always just played the game soundtrack, right? So he's doing that, and it says the track. But the other thing, like, there's stream stats going on, and the stream stats were baffling. Okay? Allow me to explain what I mean by that. According to his stream stats, when LTG streams Street Fighter 6, he's got 2,000 viewers. Really? LTG has 2,000 live viewers on Twitch when he streams Street Fighter 6. That's great. My jaw dropped. I was like, holy shit. He has 2,000 viewers when he plays Street Fighter 6. He's got to be one of the top Street Fighter 6 guys, if that's the case. I'm not aware that the FGC gets that kind of views on just random. I know if it's a tournament stream or whatever, but this is him just randomly playing, right? I mean, he's doing something right. If that's his honest viewership he gets every time he plays Street Fighter 6, he's doing really good for himself, and that's good for him. Like, I was actually blown away. I was like, I had no clue this guy got that kind of attention, right? So that was interesting. But the thing that got me at the same time was, like, for example, he has his chat on the screen. I didn't see a single piece of intelligent thought out of his chat. Like, it just seemed like it was the normal, what do they call it? The normal Twitch stream monsters for fighting games. They're just spamming dumb memes and shit. They're insulting him when he's playing. They're just being toxic. And I was looking at this and I'm like, I don't actually see a single reason to have that on the screen. Like, it's not adding to the stream. If, in my opinion, it actually took away. I would rather see more of the game than the chat. The chat was too distracting and was very stupid. Like, I didn't get why the chat was on the screen because it wasn't entertaining. It didn't add anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, the audience that was there, yeah, a lot of them were toxic towards him. And I was like, I don't think this makes sense to have that on the screen then. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand that. The other thing that got me, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be shockingly honest here. So I watched this. It was an hour. Now, I guess this hour comprised 2 different sessions. A Friday night session and a Saturday session that he played. And both times he's playing it from 2 to 4 in the morning. He has the time, his local time on the screen when he plays. And I'm like, geez. I could never imagine playing Street Fighter at 2 to 4 in the morning. That would not be the time that I want to play it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be playing it at prime time. And he's playing at like 2, 4 in the morning. Like, holy shit, right? I don't know how he's doing that and not falling asleep, honestly. So he's playing at these times. And the thing that I noticed, so it's, I watched an hour. It was an hour video. But each, the segment, I guess if it was unedited, would have been like 4 or 5 hours of gameplay. But I'm noticing with 2,000 viewers, okay, and this is me being honest. This is not me shit talking. He wasn't getting many contributions at all. Like, he had on his screen, he has all these stats and shit all over his screen. At the top of his screen, it's like, this person resubbed for this many months, and this person, or whenever someone would contribute, there'd be like a pop-up on his screen that says Covenant or something. Or sometimes if someone did like a $3 tip, it would do the AI talk where it would say something that they wanted it to say or whatever, right? So he's basically, he's talking and doing his gameplay, and he's got 2,000 viewers on the stream, and the only thing I'm seeing is toxic shit in his chat and really very few people supporting him. And I was like, wow, that kind of sucks. Imagine if you were getting tons of viewers, but maybe what it is that the vast majority of viewers this guy gets are all people who don't like him, and they're just being real toxic to him. I actually started to feel a little bad. I was like, that sucks ass if that's the case. Again, I don't know. This is the first time I've ever watched this guy's content. So imagine you're bringing in thousands of viewers, tons of viewership, but the people are there just to basically take a dump on you rather than actually support what you're doing. Like, I was like, that sucks, right? For me, listen, I know I got trolls, but I also know that I got a good number of people. Every stream I do, we got hundreds of people who are here to be positive, to be happy, to have a good time with me. It's not every single time I play a game people are here to dump. Listen, you guys razz me. I get it. When I play Street Fighter, especially, you guys fucking razz me. All right? I get that. But I was just shaking my head. I don't get it. I see a toxic chat. Oh, by the way, this is another thing, too. His chat wasn't really moving that much. And I'm wondering if he has a lot of moderation on his chat, because his chat wasn't moving as much. If there's 2,000 people on the stream, why wasn't many people chatting? And I'm wondering, maybe because he gets so much trolling, he has to have a lot of moderation on his stream, like mine, too. That I get, all right? See, I'm trying to be reasonable here. This is the first time I've ever watched him, any of his content. And again, it's fascinating, because you're sitting there, and you're watching it, and you're just trying to understand it, because, I'm a streamer just like him, and I didn't get it. Like, his chat didn't seem to work like my chat. His views were way more than mine, but at the same time, it seemed like he was getting way less support than me, and it was so confusing. I was just like, it was really weird. It was like a case study almost of trying to see how this worked, right? So anyway, that's... A lot of people in chat are saying he view bots. I have no idea. I'm not going to accuse the guy of anything. I'm just giving you my factual observations from watching this hour, okay? That's my factual observation from what I saw, all right? Now, let's talk about the actual content, all right? First of all, immediately when I started watching, I wanted to commentate on the match. I was dying to commentate. I was like, dude, I would love to watch this live with my audience and commentate on the gameplay. Because I'll tell you, some of the things he says, I agree with when it comes to the gameplay of the game. He's mad because certain characters are getting away with just jabbing like crazy and interrupting his stuff. I agree. I think that the game has a big problem with that there's certain easy mode characters who could just fucking walk up jab or react to jab, wake up jab, and they beat everything. And that's actually what the name of the video, I think, was trying to poke fun at. But it's a valid criticism of Street Fighter 6, in my opinion. So I was kind of agreeing with him on a lot of that, all right? And basically, I was enjoying it because I was actually watching it neutrally. I wasn't against LTG, but also I wasn't like pro LTG. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just trying to watch it objectively. And I was starting to analyze his gameplay, and I was starting to see some flaws in his gameplay that I think that he could dramatically improve his gameplay if he made some changes. But one thing immediately baffled me. Maybe you guys can answer this for me, because I would love an answer if you guys have an answer. For those of you familiar with LTG, okay? So this was gameplay from Friday and Saturday of this past week. So this is yesterday and the day before. So he plays 2 characters in Street Fighter 6. Marisa, excuse me. Oh man. He plays Marisa and he plays JP. Those are his 2 main characters. I don't know if he uses anyone else, but that's all for this compilation. That's all that they showed, is that he had those 2 characters. Okay? So here's number one, what confused me. So he plays Street Fighter 6 a lot, right? I would assume he plays more than me. That's his game. That's what he's getting views on. He's getting 2,000 viewers a stream every time he plays the game. So this is what he's playing, right? So his Marisa is, I would assume, his lower character. She's 1-star diamond. Okay, so kind of same level, maybe the same level as my Luke. I would argue that my Zangief and my Lily are coming up, and they're going to hit diamond very soon. So it sounds like his Marisa is kind of like a secondary character, and she's like 1-star diamond, okay? But his best character is JP, right? And he's only 2-star diamond. And I was like, if you've been playing this game nonstop since the game came out, how is he only 2-star diamond? You know, my Blanca is 4-star diamond, and I don't play that much. Like once a week I play Blanca, if that, and I'm 4-star diamond. And I'm like, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I wonder what's going on here. So immediately that's what hit me. I was like, dude, I thought for sure he'd be like master. I thought for sure LTG would be master rank. I'm not even shitting you. If he's playing this nonstop, I thought he'd be master rank. I would think that most people in the FGC who are playing real hard are master ranked by now. I'm one of the few, you know, I like the game and I've played it a bunch, but I'm not master ranked because number one, I'm not playing it full time, and number two, I'm playing a variety of characters. You know, I got Blanca, Luke, Lily, Zangief, Ryu, well, I'm having a brain fart now. The characters I've been using. I'm actually having a legit brain fart. Marisa, right? And then I do variations of other characters as well, like throwing in like Honda or Dalsim or other characters. You know, I played a variety of characters over the course that I've played this game. I've split my time. I haven't only been focusing on 1 or 2 characters, which it seems that's what he's doing. If he's really only playing JP and Marisa, right? I kind of scratch my head. How is he only 2-star diamond? Now, Mango says actually he has 2 accounts and he's switching between them. All right. That would be a legitimate reason, and that's what I'm looking for. Because my mind was blown. I was like, how could he only be 2-star diamond? I really was confused. So that's good to know. So if he's playing 2 accounts, maybe he's trying to avoid trolling. Maybe he's trying to avoid fucked up stuff happening to him. Ricky says he has 2 accounts. One is for JP, one is for Marisa. If he rage quits on the JP, then he'll change to the Marisa. Oh, wait. Well, if that's the case, then that's not what I thought. I thought you guys were saying he has 2 accounts and he switches and he uses both characters on both accounts, and basically he's diamond in both, but that's why he's never accumulated enough wins to get master on either. What you're saying is he has 1 account just for Marisa and 1 account just for JP, so then it doesn't matter. It just means he's not getting the wins. Anyway, that was my first major observation, all right? And then the other observation, again, I have never seen LTG play a fighting game before. I'm serious. This was my first exposure to it at all. All right? So he's playing, and basically whenever something happens that's upsetting to him, like, for example, he's doing a combo, he drops the combo, and then the enemy mashes jab, and off of jab, they get a giant punish combo that's like 60%. Or, you know, there were some situations that I agree are bullshit that happened to me too. I'm trying to remember specifically 1 or 2 that happened. Oh, like a Honda, a scrubby online Honda. And he's just getting lucky with reversal headbutt and shit. And then Honda, he'll do like a random level 3 super. So here's what LTG does. When he's about to lose the match, he closes, he quits to dashboard. He doesn't close the game. He just quits to dashboard. And then he waits like 20 seconds, and then he goes back to the game. And I was like, why does he do that? I was actually really confused. Like, he's not pulling the plug. He's not like disconnecting or rage quitting. He just quits the dashboard. But then he goes back into the game and the game's still running. And I'm like, why is he doing that? And it wasn't once or twice. He was doing this like the entire compilation. This was an hour compilation. He was doing it like every match he lost. And I was like, why is he doing that? I was confused. Because here's the thing. All right? Let's say, for example, it's an ego thing. Let's say he just can't stand losing and watching himself lose. Okay. And the thing is, in previous Street Fighter games, maybe he was like, I don't want to give that person the satisfaction of watching a video where I lose to them and they get to see the animation of them killing me. But the thing is with Street Fighter 6, every single match is archived. Every match you play online, the code is there and anyone could go watch it from like a third-party view. Like, you don't have to be watching my stream to watch my matches. You can go access my matches outside of my streams and watch them back anyway. That's how Street Fighter 6 works. So, for him to quit to the dashboard doesn't actually, like, make any sense. It's not like you're not... I can understand, like, if Street Fighter 4 or 5, I'm taking away your satisfaction of seeing the animation of you beating me. Because I quit the dashboard, you didn't get to see the end of the round, right? People can go see it right now. Like, literally, you could find his matches and see him lose every match he's ever played. So it was very confusing to me that he does that. I didn't get it. Like, I didn't understand what the purpose of that was. And then, the other thing that got me. So, he would lose a match, and he would blacklist the person. Now, admittedly, I think this is a shtick. I think this is 100% his shtick. He does this to get views, and he does it because it's funny. When he loses a match, and he'll even say shit like, I couldn't believe it. He was like, he's fighting a platinum player. All right, he's in diamond, he's fighting a platinum. And he's like, oh my God, why am I facing a platinum level player when I'm in diamond? This is unacceptable. I don't know why they're matching me with this player. And then he beats the player, right? That's a free win. That's free points for him to rank up. And he goes, oh, I don't want to play platinum anymore. And he goes and he blacklists the player, blocks him so he'll never play him ever again. I was like, isn't that counterproductive? You banned the person who you could easily beat and you could get points to rank up even further. Why did you ban them? Like, why would you block them? And then there's other people, like, basically, when, you know, he loses to anything. If he loses to a cheap guess, if he loses to a bullshit mix-up, if he drops a combo, if he, you know, all these things, he blacklists the person. And I'm thinking to myself, I mean, immediately, you got to think about how it works, how Street Fighter 6 works, okay? The way the netcode works is that it looks for optimal connections, but it also looks for people of skill level similar to you in ranked, but it also looks for regions. And a lot of people aren't aware of this, but it does. Street Fighter 6 is regional based. So you may have noticed the last few times that I played Street Fighter 6 ranked, sometimes I'm playing the same person 2-3 times in the same session. You might say, wait a minute, there's like a million people who bought this game. At any given time, there's probably like 100,000 people online playing it. Why are you playing the same people over and over? Because it's region-based. So a lot of the times, I'm playing people in this Pacific Northwest U.S. over and over just because they're closer to me. You see? So if he's blacklisting players, all right, what he's essentially doing is he's killing his player pool. And here, so let's say he lives, I have no idea where he lives. Zero. Let's say he lives in New York City. This is hypothetical because I have no idea where he lives. If he lives in New York City and every player he plays and loses to, he blacklists, what he's now doing is he's making it so that the game is going to have to say, okay, fuck New York, start looking further. Oh, he lives in Cali? I didn't even know that. So, okay, so start looking further outside of your range. So now, essentially, you're forcing the game to find people with worse connections. So now, you're going to face people who are laggier to you. You see what I'm saying? And so, if this guy, every time he plays, he's blocking 10, 20, 30 players, he's essentially destroying his whole region. He'll never play anyone from his region. He'll only play people from further away, and all that's going to happen is the connections are going to get worse and worse until eventually when he goes to play, all he's going to have are laggy people. So, doing what he's doing is counterproductive. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm watching the video. I'm like, I don't get it. Maybe it's an ego thing with the quitting the dashboard, but the blocking of the people just doesn't even make like logical sense. This guy's going to shoot himself in the foot. Eventually, he's going to have no one to play with that's not going to lag. And this is a game that he's obviously, by the way, he's shitting on the game constantly. He's saying things such as, this game sucks, this is the most noob-friendly Street Fighter. And I mean, everyone has said that for every Street Fighter that's come out in the last 15 years. I said it for Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 5, I don't even think Street Fighter 5 was a Street Fighter game. It was a pattern play game online. It was complete shit. Okay? I agree there. But, excuse me. But, you know, in Street Fighter 6 to some extent, I agree. There's a lot of scrubby shit in Street Fighter 6. There really is. There's a lot of scrubby shit. But at the same time, like, I'm trying to actively get better and learn. And I do feel like if I play it enough and I practice enough, the scrubby shit won't come through anymore. Like, I feel like if I get characters to master, you're not going to have to deal with drive impact spam anymore. You don't have to deal with people who just mash jab. It's going to be a higher level of intelligence player who's playing at a higher competitive level. They're not going to do those stupid online things that you're not expecting because they're trying to play like they're in a tournament. You understand? It's just a matter of getting through those ranks. But if he's doing what he's doing, again, he's kind of shooting himself in the foot and making it harder for him to get wins. I actually feel like if he didn't block the people, he'd be getting better connections. And if he wisely, like, for example, if you're spanking a platinum player, don't block that person. Keep them there. Play them again. Get more free points. Rank up higher, right? Like, why would you block that person? It didn't make sense. I think he gets real heated, right? Like, and you see when I get heated, how I get bad. I get mad. I start swearing. I punch my fucking joystick. I start going crazy on my streams. You guys have seen it in the last 2 months. How when I get heated, how heated I get. It's weird because he gets mad. But then instead of like going crazy, he just immediately just like blocks, go to the dashboard, block the player. Like that's his pattern to deal with when he gets heated. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like he's hurting himself. Like maybe if he hadn't done this for the game, he would be a master rank right now, you know? And the other thing is, like, for example, I actually feel like doing a commentary on a video of his would be cool because I see things in his game that I know he can improve. That I'm looking, I'm like, dude, if he just did this, he'd be doing so much better. He'd be winning this match. And I'm watching, I'm like, dude, maybe I should do commentary, not just on him, but maybe I could do commentary on like Street Fighter videos. Because I'm learning the game, and as I'm learning, I'm seeing the holes in other people's game. And I'm like, dude, he could improve dramatically with just a few quick things that I saw. Like his game could get so much better. And I think what it is that he plays a certain way, and I think, I'll be honest, maybe he just doesn't get any help. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me to have that Diaphone player watch my gameplay, comment on it, and give me legit feedback. What did Diaphone say? Diaphone said, stop doing drive reversal. Guess what I stopped doing? Drive reversal. I almost never use it now. Start parrying. Guess what I started doing? Parrying all the time. Guess what happens? I started stopping rushdown constantly. Parrying has dramatically improved my game. When I get heated, calm down, get up, walk around, talk with your audience, take a break. That is something I'm getting better at doing. Admittedly, I don't do it all the time, but I started doing it, and I'm getting, like, it's helping. It's helping. Look what happened with Luke on Friday night. The whole first hour with Luke was a disaster. Every match I'm losing, I'm so heated, my whole body was covered in sweat. I'm serious. My whole fucking body was covered in sweat. I was so upset. And then what happened was I took a break. I used the bathroom. I came back. I talked with you guys. We jumped back in for the second hour after I cooled down, and I was getting wins. So sometimes just getting legit, objective advice can help. I am so grateful. And by the way, I told Diaphone how grateful I am. I actually reached out to him and said, I just want to say thank you because you're someone who treated me with respect and someone who wasn't looking to do a meme video that was really mean. Instead, you did a nice positive video, and my game has dramatically improved because you just gave me a chance to observe me objectively and try to help, and it helped a ton, and I thanked him for that. So, and I'm not saying that LTG is looking for help from me. I'm just saying in general, anyone. I think if I watch these videos, maybe I could comment on them, and I could watch top player videos. I could watch mid to low player level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that I legitimately know Street Fighter 6 good enough that I would enjoy doing commentary over videos of the game. That could maybe be content that I did. But that's up to you guys. I don't want to put out content you guys don't want. This is just an idea I had because I was watching LTG's video and I'm like, dude, he could do this. Look at that setup. Oh man, now that's bullshit that happened to him. And this and that. And I realized I'm doing it in my own head. I'm doing commentary in my own head. This could be a video I'm making right now. This could be a stream I'm making right now. You see? So it kind of was an interesting idea, right? Anyway, you guys Now people are going crazy in the chat. You guys let me know what you want. If you're interested in this, let me know. All right? Because it's all fair game. You know, it is. It's all fair game. Anyone who's streaming, anyone who makes content on the internet, it's fair game to be commented over, you know. Oh, I don't care. Bye, Dad says LTG will never collab with you and he'll be pissed that you did a segment on him. I don't care. I'm not looking to collab. I don't care about collabing. I'm telling you, this is what happened with just me. And again, this video randomly showed up in my feed. It wasn't anything I was looking for. I just happened to click on it. You know, I was like, let's just see. Let's just see what this is. I clicked on it. I was immediately fascinated. And again, if we watch it together, I would basically explain all this to you. I would point it out. I'd be like, look at this setup. Look at this. Observe what's happening here. This is weird. Let's look at this. Let's look at that. I mean, it would be fun, I think. And then to comment on the gameplay and whatever, I think it would be fun, right? I think so. So, it's up to you guys. You guys let me know. But anyway, you know, I was trying to approach it fairly, objectively, and as someone who literally doesn't know anything really negative about LTG besides the memes and shit that you guys say, I was just trying to approach it as like a neutral third party, and I was fascinated. I admittedly, I was sucked right in immediately with the gameplay, with the way that he was behaving, with his chat and how they were behaving. The fact that he gets, I can't wrap my head around the fact he's getting 2,000 views a stream. I had no clue. I had no clue he was that popular in the fighting game community at all. I was like, wow, I was blown away. But again, to see that, and then to see that basically it was a lot of toxic people, and it wasn't really people who were like there to enjoy. They were there to laugh at rather than laugh with or enjoy the game. I was like, oh, that's not good, you know? Anyway, you know, it is what it is. We'll see what you guys think, all right? You guys let me know what you think, and we'll go from there, if that's something you're interested in. And again, I'm not talking about just LTG. This could be other things too. Like I said, if you want to see me comment on Street Fighter videos in general, like stuff with Street Fighter 6, I think it would be nice to see comment on strategies and things and other things, you know. I like to see other streamer setups too, how everyone's different, right? Like how different, like I said, my setup, 95% is the game. And you have the camera and a little bar at the bottom. That's it. Like, I'm all about the game. But every streamer is so different. I couldn't, like, the game was like in a corner. I was like, weird. Because it was hard to see stuff going on half the time too. I was like, I don't know. Anyway.